Okay, so just putting my computer on silent. Just waiting for come on, let's have a look. Just gotta find myself so I can see what I'm doing. Let's look. There we go. Do it that way. And that's better. Hi Maxine, hi Sylvia, hi Carol, hi Renee. Right, I think we're just about sorted. Oh, Maxine's sitting outside watching the sunset and taking notes, bless. Oh dear. Right, we can start. I've still got my squeaky chair, I'm afraid. Hi Izzy. No worries. Thank you for just popping on. Right, so I will start. Hello, good evening and welcome. Lorna Carter from Lorna Carter's Creations, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in the UK. Hi Chris. Right, so after extremely relaxed weekend, I have been away this weekend and had a wonderful time down in Norfolk with Izzy. It's been wonderful. We've had a fab time. But I'm back to reality, unfortunately. Back to working. And crafting. Crafting's better than working. Don't tell anybody that. Right. So this little fella is, I will measure it. The card size is 10 by 10.5, so not quite square. Now I've seen this, I saw this on trying to think, can't remember if it was a reel on Instagram or whether it was a YouTube video, but it's the lady that I've watched before, Srushti Patil, I think it is. Now I will put all the details so you can go to her channel and have a look. Now she used this to go in her journal, so I just thought it looked nice as a card, something different. Thank you, Chris. I've got one gone, look, ready for them doing again next week. So I saw this and just thought it'd just be nice as a memory keeping card. So what we do is, I've undone the ribbon. We're going to open it up and open it up again and again. And you can put photos in there. You can do some journaling in there. Doesn't really matter what you do. I've done my usual trick and I'll show you. So I use all my old card and things. I'm just going to pop that one there. So this was the original size. It's a little bit smaller. It's just a little bit smaller. But I just wanted to make it up to see how it folded. So to fold it up, you fold the ends in first, like so, and then the middle bit. So that is just a little bit smaller. So I've rejigged the size just to make it that little bit bigger. So that was my first one. And then I did one the same size, but I did these ones a different size, where I would put photos. So this is my next one. I'll just take that out because that's my... And I did that just with squares rather than rectangles. That's not supposed to be in there either. Sorry. There we go. So it's just it is fairly simple. It's not difficult, but it does take a few goes at getting it to fold up. But once you've done it a few times, it's really easy. Okay, so that is what we're going to be making. But you know me, I always make the templates and everything like that. So I just wanted to show you what I'd done. So this is what we're going to be making. And I think, well, I know you can actually get it out of definitely a piece of A4. I'm sure you can. We'll do it. We'll try it tonight. And then I'm still going to use the same designer series paper, which is the inked Botanicals. And oh my word, I have used this and used this and used this. I absolutely love it. And I have made myself a little sampler for the inked Botanicals. Okay, so it's 161157, the product number. And we've got Calypso Coral, if I just come down, Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, Crushed Curry, Pool Party and Lost Lagoon. And it is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love these papers. I love the colours. Just something about it. Just wonderful. And on this one I've used Lost Lagoon as the base. And then Pretty Peacock for the leaf. Okay. So I'm going to be using the stamp set and the die set. The Gorgeously Made. So I'm not using the Gorgeously Made designer series paper, but I just wanted to show you that the stamp sets go with a lot of other things, a lot of other stamp sets. So these, we have lovely florals, and then we've got, if I do it that way I might be able to see it better, and we've got check and floral and leaves and just pretty patterns. Got some foliage on that one. That's the check again, more flowers, and then we've got the dotty ones, a bit more foliage, and the colours just work so well together. I love this one. This is one of my favourites. But just to show you how beautiful the designer series paper is. Absolutely stunning. And with the designer series paper, for all of June, we have an offer where you get 15% off. So if you like it, get it and use it. Don't sit and look at it like I always did. Right, so we're going to be using the dotty one. We're going to be using the yellow check. That's the dotty one again. We're going to be using the leaves. And then, if I get it right, those little florals as well. We'll see how we go. we'll see how we go. I haven't cut anything out, unfortunately, with being away. I just haven't had chance. So, right. So I'm doing the base. It looks really, really bright on, on screen. Yeah, the base Calypso Coral. Oh, yeah, it does. They do coordinate. They do. Right. So to get started, I'm just going to pop the designer series paper to one side, and we'll concentrate on the main body of the card, and then we'll cut some designer series paper out. Okie dokie, let's go for it. Oh, let's stand up. Right, I don't know if you can. I've got my camera at a slightly different angle, and I think I'm just a little bit too close, but never mind. So, we have a piece of A4. We're going to cut this on the short side at 10.5. So, it's like we're cutting for one of those cards, it looks like, but we're not. We then are going to cut to 28 centimetres. And I will do it in inches. If anybody, I know Ren is in inches. I will do it in inches when I get a minute. I'll transfer it and it'll be all in my description on my YouTube channel. You just have to excuse me. I've got horrendous hay fever today, and I've had my antihistamines, and yet it's driving me batty. We have got a cat, I will forewarn you. We have a Monty Python. What we're doing, Monty? Hey, come on. Out the way. There's a good boy. Come on. Nobody wants to see your bottom. Good boy. Right. So we've got 10.5 by 28. I'm just going to move my cutting blade out the way. Right. So we now need to score this at 4 centimetres. Just trying to put everything up there out the way. So we've got 4 centimetres. Oh, nearly cut it. I'm lethal. Absolutely lethal. 4 centimetres, 14 centimetres, and 24 centimetres. There we go. Oh, bless you, Renee. I'll give it a bash anyway, don't worry. Right. So we've now scored. We'll just burnish. Now scored our base card. Just going to burnish that. That. And that. Okay, so that is the base card all ready to do. I don't know why I've put my thing away, trimmer away, because I still need it. A dizzy drip tonight. Right, I'm going to make it. We're going to do it. See if I can get it all out this A4. Let me see. So now we have... Oh, we might need some scraps, actually. So, we want 3 7x7s. What have we got? Yeah, we're going to need a little bit more, I think. So I'm just going to cut these. Seven by 7. So we need 3 of these. Yeah, so we're not going to quite get it out of a piece of A4. So 7 again. 7 again. Let's just have a look. No, we're going to need just a little bit more. So 7 by 7. These pieces are for the mechanisms. So those are 3 7 by 7s. We then need 6. Just bear with me. I've got it here somewhere. 6 4.8 centimeters by 7. So let's have a look. That's 7. Just I'm gonna say, yeah, get 2 out of there. Right, okay, so it's 7 by 4.8. We need 6 of them. So that's 7 by 4.8. That's 1. 7 by 4.8. That's 2. So we do need a little bit more card. I have got some more here. I'm just going to do it that way. 7 by 4.8. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And then we've got 6. Okay. Can pop those scraps to one side. So that is all the base card we need. So what I'm going to do is get the 7 by 7 pieces. We're going to make the mechanisms, and what we need to do is score down each side at 1 centimetre. So just move the cutting blade. I'm terrible if I don't move the cutting blade out the way. So 1 centimetre on each side. I'll do all that and then we'll do all the other bits next all together. So centimetres, and a centimetre. That's 2, and I'll just do this one. This is the 3rd one. I say the lady that designed it, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly or not, Srushti, I think it is, Patil. She used it to pop in a journal so she could pull it down so you've got like places for photos, but I just thought it made a really nice memory keeping card. Okay, so we've got all score lines all the way round. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn it diagonally and we're going to score from this corner up to the top corner. Okay, so all we're going to do is pop those points in that track I'm going to put my scoring blade in the middle and then just score up and down. So that's what we've got. So we're just going to do that on all of them. Like so. Take that into the middle so I don't crush the corners. And the third one. Like so. Same again, drop that in the middle. Okay. Right, just thinking that's it. We don't need the trimmer anymore. We just need a pair of scissors at the moment. Okay. So now, oh, it's that way. I'm just making sure I'm getting the right way because I know me, I'll forget. I have a little picture somewhere. I will do a proper diagram, but I just have not had chance. There we go. So, with the diagonal score line going from bottom to top, what we're going to do is where the cross meets on the corners, we're just going to trim that corner off. So we're just going parallel to the score line, and we're going to spin that round and we're going to do exactly the same. So we're just going to cut that corner off. So we've got like a pointy shape. Okay, I'm just thinking, have I done that right? I've got an awful feeling I might have done that wrong now. That way, that way. If I cut that, I've done it wrong way around. If I did it that way and that way, just bear with us. Oh, do you know, I just knew. So it's going to look like that. Just bear with me. Sorry, it's me going crazy. Right, don't worry, we can always sort this out. We can still use it. I've told you wrong. So instead of cutting where the diagonal line goes from top to bottom, instead of cutting these two off, we need it going left to right. So if I get this one, left to right is the diagonal score line. So where the three lines meet, that's where we're cutting off. I do apologise. My brain at the moment. So we've got a bend basically in the middle. Have I done that this second? No, I have done it different. It's alright. I'm just panicking again. I've done that different. That's fine. What I'm going to do with this one, I'll show you in a minute. We're going to sort it out. So where the three lines beat either side, so I will do a diagram, it makes a lot more sense. So this is what we should have. Two pointy bits and two straight edges. Does that make sense? So now what I'm going to do, I'll just, the one that I've messed up, all I'm going to do is put the if I bring that up, the points left to right where the score line is going across, I'm just going to score down the centre. So work the centre of each. I knew I'd do something, you know me. Right, so it is, we do have the same. I haven't scored that very well, but never mind, that's it. So we do end up with the same, we've just got an extra score line. Okay, right, so next I will, this is why I had these, that's it, that's spot on, we're all right. What we're going to do now is, with the points at top to bottom and the straight edges at the side, we're going to pop that in the trimmer, point to point. We're going to cut this time, we're going to cut it in half. So we've got two pieces like that. Okay, hope I'm not confusing anybody. Hi Beth. Oh, watching from France. Oh, bless you. Hope you're having a lovely time. So we're going to do the same with the flat pieces at the side and the points top to bottom. We're just going to cut those. That's two. And we'll not talk about this one that I've messed up. That's one. Right. Let me pop these. So now you will see, basically, they are all the same. We need 6 of them. Like so. Okie dokie. So the next piece, what we're going to do is we're going to burnish the 1 centimetre lines each side. Let's just burnish them. And again. Okay, so they go like that. We're going to fold it on top of each other, so we've got a little hat. And we've got these little pieces that are sticking out at this side. What we need to do is trim them off along the line to make a triangle. And that is what we've got. So we've got 2 edges that go in, fold it in again and cut it to the triangle, just that little piece off. Okay, let's do the rest. So we're just going to burnish those and fold it over this little piece. We just trim it off. So we've got triangle. We've done those. Do these. It makes so much sense when you've done one. It's like making paper aeroplanes, folding that bit in, folding to make the nose, and then we're just going to cut that bit off. You do get a lot of little bits, but never mind. Fold it again, so we've folded those in, we're going to fold that in again, just making sure I've got those level, and then I'm going to cut these little pieces off. Same again, So it's a little bit repetitive, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance. I'm just gonna, if you can see where that folds in, I just haven't quite cut enough off because it's just going to overlay. So I'm just going to take another, just a slither off. So when that folds in, yeah, it doesn't cause any problems. Yeah, Maxine, I always make a template one first. I always get some old cardstock. That's why I made them other two. It is, say once you've done it, you not have a problem. These bits just look so different. Okay. There we are. So we have 6 triangles. Just going to get rid of my rubbish. That's gone everywhere. How are you doing, Renee? Am I going too fast for you? Or are we all right? I'll just pause a minute just to see. Where's oh dear, what have I done? Computer's gone wobbly. That's it. Right. Okay. So, now for the fun bit. I maybe should, you're doing great. Oh, good. That's fine. Spot on. So here goes for the fun bit. If I just explain, we need tape or glue, whichever. I prefer glue at the moment with this. So these 2 little flaps, we're just going to put some glue either side, and these, I'll do it in the centre one. These are easy to match up purely because they have that score line that goes down the middle. So we're going to pop that just about to the edge with that score line matching the score line of the card. Okay, so if I pop that, I should have done these in a different colour so you could see better. I never thought about that. Right, so all I'm going to do, just put a little bit of glue down each side. I'm going to stand up so I can see what I'm doing. So the flat bit against the edge, and we're just going to line that score line up. I'm just going to put a little bit of pressure, just so. That's one. So we're going to put these at both sides exactly the same. We're just gone a bit mad with the glue. Hey ho. It's not a problem. Okay, so that's 2 of them. Same again. And we're going to go to this score line. making sure that measures up. Yeah. And that way. And that goes on there. Just take the glue out. I always overdo the glue. And then this bottom end is the last two. So that is like so. And then last but not least, that one on there. So basically all you're doing is following the score lines. I'm crazy glue girl tonight, by the look of it. Crazy glue girl. Okay. So we'll just make sure they're stuck okay. So then what happens if I turn that on the side, when we close that, that opens. Same with that one and that one. So it does take a little bit of time. I'm just gonna press. It's just got the mechanism just got to get bedded into work, and then okay, so that's how it works. Okay, right, let's get the designer series paper cut quickly. No, I don't want you, Monty. Thank you. No, it's not your playground tonight. Go on then. Go over there. Out the way, please. Come on. Mush. Quicker next time. Come on. You can't. Come on. Out the way. No. No. Come on. Just go back over there. Sorry about that. Right. So, depends on whatever colour you're using. I'm using this colour to do these pieces here. So we need, you can do them all different colours. It's totally up to you. Oops. So we need 4 pieces of designer series paper, 10 centimetres by 9.5. So you'll only get one out of a 6 by 6. So that will just go either on the outside or the inside, it doesn't matter. So we'll do that again. So that's 10 by 9.5. Okay, so that's 2. I'll just have a look. Let's see, we'll have, whoops. So I'm going different on the outside to the inside. And you've got lots of cut-offs. which are great for card making anyway. 10. Yeah, it does remind, yes, it does, Renee, of a beak. The little birdies you used to make when you were kids. Okay, so that's all my 10 by 9.5s. Okay. So we need we're going to do these dotty ones. So now we need 4 pieces at 10 by 3.5. So these are for the end pieces. That's it. That's one. And then 10 by 3.5. That's 2 of them. I'm saying we need 4. Do we do? Yes. We'll go with this one. So if I do 10 by 3.5. And 3.5 by 10. Okay, I think that is it. No, it's not it. I've just remembered we've got to do the ones to go on here. So you can use a mixture. These 6 pieces, 4.8 by 7. We need 6 pieces of designer series paper. They need to be 4.3 by 6.5 centimetres. So you can use some of the scraps that we've done. So we'll have, so 4.3 it was. 4.3. Oops. So I'm going to have a go at getting a 6.5. So I'm going to do mine. Oops, can't pick them up. I'm going to do them in pairs, I think. But I think I might go with the other side, but we'll just have a look. 4.3 by 6.5. You get a lot of little scraps. My next challenge is to use all the scraps with a card. And I can use that one. Yeah. So 4.3 by 6.5. There we go. That is now all the cardstock cut, I think, because you can decorate it however you want to on the outside. Right, so I'm starting from the outside in. So I'm just going to flip over to the outside so we can pop our designer series paper on. Now, this is what I forgot to do last night. and that is to put the ribbon. You'll notice on here I put the ribbon on the outside, not under the designer series paper, and that's where it should have gone, but hey, never mind. So I think I'm going to use that one. So I'm just going for, let's have a look. I'll tell you in a minute, just roughly. We have, I just eyeballed it last night, so that's 30. So we've got about 60 centimetres worth of ribbon. Okay, so before I do anything else, I'll get that down. And I'm going to use, oh, where's my tape gone? Tape has gone walkies. It's alright, still in my box from my class last week before I went away. I didn't have time to sort it out when I got back. Right, so I'm going to pop that on with tearing tape. If I can find the end of it. Right, I'm eyeballing. I'm just eyeballing it. So I'm not going right to the end, because the designer series paper won't go right to the end. I'm going for it. I don't know if that's level. Okay, so if I get my, oh, I've got the wrong end on, just bear with me. Just pop in my pokey bit of the take your pick tool, so I can just, there we go, take that off. And we're going to put our ribbon. I mean, it doesn't matter if you don't want to do the ribbon like this, but that is what I got in mind, to have it under the designer series paper. So let's go like that. There's that. Now I know this is pinky, sparkly pinky, but never mind. It's not coral, but not to worry. Right, so now, not them, yes those, sorry. I'm going with the floral on the outside. So I'm just gonna wet glue it. Like so. Make sure we've got my border. And obviously if you've got a designer series paper that's a certain way, one direction, just make sure you pop it on the right way. This one I'm not so bothered about. So there we go. And then I'm gonna go with that one, I think. It's just lovely. This is one reason why I love Stampin' Up, and it's because the colours in the DSP match your inks, match your cardstock. You don't have to... I've done that wrong. I've just realised. Oops, I don't want that bit there. Nearly. I nearly messed up. Never mind, I've got a little bit of a... Oh, dearie me. What a day. I'm such a ditz. That one. I just get carried away. That's the problem. Not thinking what I'm doing. Because these are going to fold in. So we don't want the ribbon going round it. So that will fold in. That will fold in. And then we can tie them like that. Whew, that was good, wasn't it? I remembered that well. Okay. So now we've done the outside. Let's do the inside. Right. So you can see we have the mechanisms, and I'm just placing that where I think it should go. You need a pencil, and I just had one in there. So we need a pencil, and all we're going to do is where the bottom of the mechanism is, we're just going to mark as if we'd have a little border going up the side. So just on each side, we're just marking with the pencil just by the mechanisms, and do it so you can see it. Can't see that one there. So if you can see my marks, I've got 8 on there. Now, just to make it easier, all I'm going to do, I don't do this normally, I just put it in my trimmer. I'm just going to mark with a ruler so we know what bit we're going to be cutting off. You can cut it in your trimmer, you can cut it with scissors. So this is what I've got. Okay, I'll just do the other one, and then we'll cut them and stick them. So you just, same principle. Pop that on where you want it to go. Get your pencil. We're just marking it by the triangle. A little bit. The triangle, I don't know if you can see. So the triangle ends here where my finger is, and I've marked here, so we get that little bit of a border. And we do that on all. That's it, that's all those done. So I'm just going to do the same. I'm going to match all them marks up. And it just makes it easier to see. Okay, I'm just going to do it with my scissors. I trust myself. Only just. It's easy with a bigger pair of scissors. Now I've got left a little bit of a, let's get a rubber. She says, where's my rubber? So I'm just gonna, oops, that was a good one, Lorna. Just gonna rub my lines out that you can see. Okay, do the next one. Like so. I'll just take those marks off. Let's have a look. They should fit in there. Not bad. Not bad. I'm just going to do that way. See if it looks any better that way. Yeah, I think it does look better that way. So that is where we're going to stick them. Oh. Right, so wet glue again. And then place that down. Okay, same with this one. Okay, and all we're going to do with the sides, with these edges, is the same, but obviously we've just got two to do, top and bottom, and I'm just going to go from one to the other. Oops. So I'm just going to pop that in like that. Oops. That's that one, and then this end one. We're going to pop that on, and we're just marking again. I can't see my mark. I didn't think I could see my mark then. There we go. And that goes in like that. I'm just going to take those marks off. There we are. Right, so that is the basic structure made. Okay, just going to pop that up there out of the way, because all I'm going to do now is our 6 pieces of card. I think, no, I'm gonna go with that. Right, so we've got 4 the same and the 2 in the middle are different. So we'll just stick those down. Right, so one's just trying to get comfy. He's been asleep all day. Haven't you? Hey. He's been naughty. He's been in Matthew's bedroom. Snoozing in the window. I'd like to say taking the sun, but it hasn't really been that sunny today. Feels like it's back to winter. Yet we have beautiful weather at weekend. Tuesday it rained a little bit in the morning while we was out walking, but other than that, hubby got, well, he didn't get burnt because we caught it. He got we forgot our sunscreen. We had to go beg stealing and borrowing. But as my husband calls it, he's got sandal feet now. He's got brown stripes across his feet. He was fishing with Andrew at weekend. Oh, look at you, Maxine. It's been really overcast. It's dull and dismal out there now. In fact, it looked like it could rain, but I don't think it has. Right, last one, and then we can pop them on. And there we go. Now these leaves go any which way, so it doesn't matter which way they're popped on. Right. Okay. So if we get our base, I'm going to open it right up. Right, so if I open this one, you can see I've got them going all the same way. So you can either have them going that way or that way. So it's totally up to you. I'll just pop that over there. Right, so the tip for this, what you've got to think about, I'm going to turn it like that. What you've got to think about is, just let me move that, that's it. These are going onto the mechanism, which is the triangles at the side, but you only need to stick them on if I do that. So that is where the score line is. Okay, so we only need to put glue on this triangle, not the full one. this little bit. So we get our rectangle, and the shortest piece is glued like so. Okay, so if I pop that over there, so we know that is the place we've got to put glue. You've just got to think with this one. Okay, so pop that on there, and then all I'm going to do is line this edge up with this line here. I need to go, oops, so like so. Just going to put some pressure on. Okay, and I'm going to do the same at this side. So I'm going to pop that across there, so I know it's just this section I need to glue. We're going to pop the rectangle bottom like so on the bottom of the triangle. It does make sense, and it will all come together. Okay, so the same here. I'm going to do it that way. Look, that's it, because I can go right the way across. So we did go following the same direction. So we want that one there and that one there. So glue just on the bottom piece. I'll do each side. Okay. Then we take that and we're just gonna line it up. Like so. And then this one, lining that up. Okay, and we go to the top. Ruler on the fold, on the score line, so we don't over glue. And line those up. Let's put that bit of pressure on. And the last one. Just make sure that's stuck. Just get tissue. Oh dear, right. This is where the fun begins, because we've got all pieces down. Okay. So as you can see, when we start to fold, they actually fold in. Okay, so what we've got to do the first time is just help it. That's it. Just help it down. Same with that. It'll go where it wants to. Help it down. And I'll just tie this. so this is the booklet or the card, and we can decorate it. All I did with this one is just I just put a different piece of designer series paper down the middle. So for instance, I'm not going to do it, but I'll just show you what I did. Choose one, any one. Might go with that. Okay, so just an offcut, like so. In fact, I will do it. So I'm just going to keep it that width. You can say you can decorate it however. So that's 5.5, and it'll be by 10. I'll just cut that. There we are. So I'll just glue that on the front. I'm just eyeballing this. That'll do. Right, so I even did it on the back of that one, look. But you don't have to. I'll just leave the back. The back looks nice as it is. And then I stamped in the Gorgeously Made. We have some lovely, we've got some leaves, we've got some script, we've got this whatever, I don't know, line of I don't know, it's more textured, isn't it? We've got You're a Great Friend, Thank You, and Hello. So I'm going to go with Hello on this one. So I'm just going to take these out. Just get a little block. Like so. I'm just thinking I can go with green, that's fine. So I need a piece. Here we go. Tiny little bit of Calypso Coral. Embossing buddy to take all the greasy marks away. We've got Versamark ink, white embossing powder. I'm just going to ink up the hello. And I say you can decorate it however you want. Put photographs in it if you want to journal. You can pop some lined paper in. Just like that. Just caught that little bit there. That's it. And I'm just going to quickly whiz it with a heat gun. Can't beat a bit of heat embossing. There it goes. And then I'm just going to cut that out. I'm going to go on the wonk. I'm not using a die. Just going to cut that out like so. And then I'm just going to get my little mini machine. I'm just going to cut that. Oops, someone tried it on. Out of the gorgeously made. This is the dies you get if you buy the bundle, or if you buy the dies on their own, whatever. Get this beautiful leaf. I might actually do that one. It's just something different. Yeah, we'll do that one. But you get this beautiful leaf, which is this one. It's really nice. And then you've got like a notebook, a ring binder like this. A ring thing at the top. I like that. I really do like that notebook top. You've got your little tag, and then you've got this. So if you don't want to rip or tear your paper, you can die cut it and it looks ripped. Okay, so we'll use this different leaf. I'm going to cut it out in get my teeth in together. I'm going to cut it out in that, which is Lost Lagoon. Let's have those. Okay, so we can just get it like so. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on there. Find it through. Pop that back. Go on, Mont. Out the way, please. Out the way. I need my pokey tool. Right. Get rid of those. You see, you could leave some of these in if you wanted. So there we go. We'll take them out. Move that. Put my die on there. So I'm going to use a tiny little bit of glue on the back. I used glue dots on the other one. So I'm just going to do it so it will move a little freely. Just hold that down. Just so we've got a bit of movement on the other bits. And then this little hello. I have somewhere some mini glue, not glue dots, mini dimensionals. And I think it's just about the right size. Yes, just to get them on. I'm going to pop 3 on, I think. I know it's only a little, but I'll take those off. And just pop that over the hello. You can even put a little bit of twine, make a little bow, pop that on the top, but I'm not going to do that tonight. So it's just bright, cheerful, and you can just undo, if I can undo it, just undo it. You can put photos on here, photos on there. You can journal, you can write on here. Say if you want to use, put this, do plain, just use this card so you can write on it for your birthday card. I've just done it like this because I'm just going to make some little memory albums. So yeah, it's just, and I'm saying to fold it up, fold the ends up first, then the middle, and then you can tie it up. So which colour are we preferring? Are we preferring the Lost Lagoon, or are we preferring the Calypso Coral? What do we like? Have we got any favourites out there? Pop my stuff away. And I can pop those up there like that. So, Calypso Coral. This one, yeah, I must admit, I think I do like that. But this designer series paper goes with anything, and it's lovely. So, there we go. Oh, brilliant. Renee's just finished hers. It's so much fun to make, yeah. And Chris likes them both as well. Excellent. That's lovely. Right. I will say thank you very much for watching. I've really enjoyed it tonight. I will be back. I think it'll be Tuesday night next week, I think. But I will put a post on so you know when I'm going live. So all being well, Tuesday at 8. Don't know what we're doing yet. We might make a little box for a bar of chocolate yet. We shall see. See what's what. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right, I'll say thank you very much. If you're watching on catch up, I do appreciate it. Thank you. And if you do enjoy what you see on YouTube, I would appreciate a thumbs up or even a subscribe. It would be lovely. So I'm putting it on, I'll be popping it up on YouTube, Chris. It won't be tonight. It might actually be Saturday now. Just depends on what I get done this evening. So, yeah, the new event YouTube. Yeah, so it'll be going up on YouTube. Maybe, possibility tomorrow night. If not, it'll be Saturday. So, just to give me a little bit of time to write my descriptions and everything up. So, yeah. Right, I will say good evening Thank you very much indeed for watching. I'm pleased you've enjoyed making along, Renee. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.